Right, so that I'm the only one here at the moment, it would appear. Um, Hopefully, we'll see some people soon here. Um, yeah, so, anyways, happy Thanksgiving. um, and I'll say that again when more people are in here, obviously. Let's see. Race for your life, Charlie Brown. Ha, ha. Uh, hmm. Hmm. Yeah. La da 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 dee da da. La da 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 dee da da. La da 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 dee da da. Let me. I'll check while I'm waiting for people to show up. Let me check something here. Or check a couple of things, I guess. I wait for people to come in. Me. Well, okay, so it says one still, so that's me, I believe. Just waiting for people to show up. Just want to double check see anything new on the Konami front. I know that Friday they're doing a wrong one. Now they've extended this current schedule to December the 4th now. Originally it was just up to, let's see, November 26th, special Friday night schedule, Blade Runner, Blackout, all that, and then December 4th, Blade Runner Lotus, and then everything except Doctor Stone and Dragon Ball will be preempted. So there we go. As the 27th, they'll be on a regular schedule then for Toonami. Let's see now, and I'm still the only one here. Alright, so let's see. Get along, gang, get along, gang. Each one special in his own way. Everyone is get along, gang, get along, gang. Get out with the get along, gang. Even when you're okay. Get up with the get along gang. Oh, get up. Dashing and daring, courageous and caring, faithful and friendly with stories to share. All through the forest they sing out in chorus, marching along as their song fills the air. Gummy bears bouncing here and there, everywhere. Find adventure that's beyond compare. They are the gummy bears. Hello, we have a second person here. Hello. They are the gummy bears. Hello. We're just, of course, waiting for just some more people to show up before we get started. We're just So I'll be probably going into what we'll be talking about around the 8 minute mark, unless we get a rush of people. Um, Hopefully you had a good day today. Whoever decided to pop in here. Um, so hopefully all is well with you. Oh, we got 3 people now. That's good. So we got at least a couple lurkers here thus far. As always, guys, of course, I do appreciate any and all likes and shares. Helps to get more friendlier people in here. People who want to hear more about what's going on in the world of niche and have fun talking about it and, share your experiences. Um, anyway, so we're just past the 6 minute mark here. We're just going to wait a few more minutes. And, of course, and they disappeared. Okay. Dashing and daring, courageous and caring, faithful and friendly with stories to share. All through the forest they sing out in chorus, marching along as their song fills the air. Gummy bears, bouncing here and there and everywhere. Find adventure that's beyond compare. They are the gummy bears. They are the gummy bears. We have we have 7 minutes now. So we hit the 8 minute mark. I'll probably start getting going a bit. Oh, that just went. No, of course the person came in. I know exactly who that is. Then. Yeah. So, anyways, and I know they're not going to stick around because they know they've been hidden. So, anyways. So, anyways, just under 20 seconds, and I'll go ahead and talk about what's on tap for tonight. All right, so 8 minutes. So here's what's on tap tonight. I got 8 stories, all coming from CBR. Um, let's see. Basically, one comics related, and the other 7 are all anime related. So we got an announcement from um, Comic Con on some dates on when their 2022 dates are coming up for WonderCon and San Diego Comic Con. We have a number of trailers and releases in the anime realm. So, without no further ado, why don't we go ahead and get started with all that? I hope I hope you're having a good day, whoever just popped in. Oh, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and get started here. All right. Alrighty then. So here we go. Alright, so as far no one's here yet, so but we will go ahead and get started anyways, and hopefully they'll come in and maybe they'll watch some of it on the replay. Comic Con sets San Diego Comic Con and WonderCon 2022 in person dates. Comic Con International quietly announces the in person dates for both San Diego Comic Con and WonderCon Anaheim's 2022 conventions. Article by Henry Verona, published 7 hours ago. Comic Con International has announced the in person dates for both San Diego Comic Con and WonderCon's 2022 conventions. First, WonderCon will return to the Anaheim Convention Center from April 1st to the 3rd, 2022. Then, Comic Con International San Diego will return to the San Diego Convention Center July 21st, 24th, which I believe would be about 2 or 3 weeks after, of course, um, Anime Expo. The return of these shows to in-person event comes after 2 years of delays and cancellations stemming from the COVID-19 pandemic. WonderCon was forced to cancel both its 2020 and 2021 in-person events and opted to instead host virtual panels. Meanwhile, San Diego Comic-Con was able to come back with the substantially smaller Comic Con Special Edition from November 26th to the 28th. Um, However, San Diego Comic Con's move to Thanksgiving weekend proved to be controversial. So that's this weekend. Is coming up. Um, Making the transition back to the more traditional summer date. Good news for longtime attendees. Well, yeah, because some people may not want to give up their Thanksgiving to go to a con, So just particularly those who are working the con, I would take it. Though Comic Con International has yet to clarify its health mandates for San Diego Comic Con and WonderCon, the organization previously required that attendees at Comic Con Special Edition, which would be this weekend, present either proof of vaccination or a negative COVID test in order to attend the event. This falls in line with health protocols at New York Comic Con and Florida SuperCon, as well as the upcoming C2E2 and Emerald City Comic Con. The implementation of these procedures has helped keep conventions safe while preventing the spread of COVID-19, easing concerns that conventions could become super spreader events. Hmm. Let's see if anybody's popped in here. Oh, we got 3 people here now. Okay, I guess they're lurking. Hey guys, if you haven't already, if you can like and share the stream, that would see if we can get some more friendlier people in here. That'd be appreciated. Um, Anyways, as I continue on with the story here with the article, while the news that 2 of the United States' biggest conventions will be returning for is sure to bring smiles to the faces of many fans, it remains to be seen how conventions recover from years of inactivity. Even before COVID-19 pandemic, many guests like Adam Driver swore off of Comic Con appearances due to the strain they can put on their schedules and their well-being. Now that conventions are beginning to trickle back, many creators and celebrities have refrained from attending over over concerns that they may get sick despite the aforementioned safety precautions. The only thing is though, guys, is that that's life. Okay? We're mortal. The thing is you should just continue to live your life as you normally would. You shouldn't be scared of a virus. Okay? That's my take on it. You shouldn't let the virus take control of your life. Um, Anyways, another important consideration to keep in mind for the future of conventions is whether they will continue to feature desirable announcements and panels. With in person shows severely limited, many companies have opted to create their own online events instead. Yeah, that's kind of a problem. As human beings, we do need actual interaction with each other. Okay. Granted, the internet, a lot of streaming, like a lot of YouTubing, like what we do. That's good and all that, but eventually you need to actually have contact with other people. Okay, you need to actually be in their presence. Yes, you can still keep a safe distance. And if you're sick, yes, stay home. Okay. But don't just lock yourself up in the house because just simply because you're afraid of a virus. Okay. You know, you could die in a car crash. Does that mean you stop driving? You know, you could walk out of your house and somebody could run you over with a car. At least you won't have to worry about the virus. Does that mean you just, apparently by most people's logic, you just stay in your house and, be safe and just slowly wither away a very slow, monotonous passing, you know. But anyways, back to the article here. Let's see where we left off. Let's see. All right. Recently, Disney unveiled all of its forthcoming Marvel announcements during the self-contained Disney Plus Day, choosing a social media frenzy over a personal experience. Similarly, DC's 2021 Fandom tripled its viewership from 2020, indicating that virtual events are unlikely to disappear anytime soon. And that's how you end up with a society of androids and robots. Is you take the personal experience out of it. That said, the real key to Comic Con International's success will be if the events prove to be cost effective. Though digital events have made for fun online campaigns, the high cost of virtual conventions makes it possible that companies will want to send guests to shows that will pay for their presence. Comic Con Special Edition's Gundam base also shows that marquee Merc stands can provide experiential escapes that are unique to the event. Additionally, the sense of community and camaraderie that comes from cons is difficult to replicate in digital form. Which and that last sentence is true. There's nothing like looking a person eye to eye and saying, "Hello, my name is." That is what is called the human experience, and we definitely need that kind of experience. So, anyways, we'll move on to the next article here. That was the lone comic article for the night. And now we'll get into the anime articles. Got 7 of these that we're going to go through. And of course, here's something that will be fun for taking into account the holiday here. So we'll get to this first article here on the anime side of it. These mouth-watering food-based anime are the perfect watch for Thanksgiving. So, if you're not into football, you don't feel like watching the NFL games, here's an alternative of and maybe you're not keen on watching like the Thanksgiving Day Macy's parade or anything like that. Here's a possible alternative to capture your attention. Warm up your belly for Thanksgiving dinner and find a little Epicurean inspiration by pre-gaming with some of the best food and culinary anime around. Article by Chris Nishijima. published 12 hours ago. Thanksgiving is a holiday for gratitude and togetherness, giving folks some well deserved time to spend with their loved ones. Of course, the celebration's biggest perk is the mountains of mouth watering food that come with the festivities. Yeah, the turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, gravy, um, you know, biscuits, cranberry sauce, pumpkin pie, all that good stuff, right? Likewise, fans of animes are no strangers to the tantalizing and intricately illustrated meals that the medium has to offer. While Food Wars, Shokugeki no Soma, might be the most popular of the culinary series, there are plenty of other flavors waiting to be sampled. For those looking to prime their stomachs for the banquet to come, here is a specially catered menu of irresistible cooking and food anime to watch this Thanksgiving. Huh. Let's see now. And nobody's really talking yet. There's only, I know some, I can tell somebody's lurking in there, obviously. Oh, good to have you here. Hopefully this will get you in a good mood for tomorrow. Isekai izakaya, Japanese food from another world. Now look at that! Look at that scene right there. That's kind of a nice scene. I wouldn't mind being in that room right there. Look at all those people interacting with each other. That's kind of cool to be in that energy right there. Got an old man and a woman over there at the far side of the screen. There, you got another. You got a couple of big guys, over there. You got the waitress serving the bald guy. You know, look at all this. It's pretty cool. When Shinobu Senkei and Nobuyuki Yazawa open a traditional Japanese eatery in Kyoto, they're flabbergasted to find that the front door actually connects to a medieval fantasy world known as Aetheria. Still, no customer is turned away at Izakaya Nobu, showing how the power of food can unite people from all cultures. Wow, that sounds very interesting. Serving up Odin, karage, and much more, Isekai Izakaya recreates some of the most delicious Japanese dishes in vibrant detail alongside the most refreshing looking 2D beer imaginable. Oh boy, that's quite tempting, isn't it? For those who are into that. Moreover, each episode is followed by a live action segment with which either teaches viewers a new recipe or takes to the streets to showcase real life restaurants. This multimedia extravaganza is currently streaming on Crunchyroll and is sure to get stomachs rumbling in time for Thanksgiving dinner. Sounds like a very interesting anime. You get anime mixed in with a cooking show and a restaurant review type show, you know. So that does sound kind of interesting. Hmm. Hmm. Anyway. Shin Shuka Ichiban, True Cooking Master Boy. Hmm. It's actually kind of looked a little familiar. Maybe a decent amount of families eschew the cliched turkey and stuffing for alternative cuisines at Thanksgiving. For those who opt for Chinese takeout, Shin Chuka Ichiban will complement those flavors nicely. The story follows cooking prodigy and super chef Liu Maoxing, aka Mao, um, on his quest to find and protect the eight legendary. Okay, it looks like another anime that I've seen that also kind of has a cooking feel to it, but it's not the same one. They may be from the same company. They may have been animated by the same company, but anyways, eight legendary cooking utensils from the likes of the cooking underworld. Unsurprisingly, there's no better way to take down this syndicate than by whipping up some delectable meals. The attention to artistic detail is so precise that one can almost taste the food being prepared just by watching. Additionally, Mao's inspiration to cook comes from his mother, making this a good excuse to bond with family members over closely guarded recipes. Shin Chuka Ichiban, which is a partial remake of the classic 90s anime Chuka Ichiban, can be streamed on um, Crunchyroll. Hmm. And there was another one. There was another one that I think was even on Fox, and I can't remember what the title of it was, but that kind of reminded me of that one. Numero Pasticere. Numero Pasti. Oh, look at that! Look at those big eyes. Oh, what a cute girl right there. Numero Pasticere, uh, Pasticere acts as an excellent dessert course to serve with some pumpkin pie. Ichigo Amano is an aspiring baker who inherited her grandmother's taste for all things sweet. After being accepted to the prestigious St. Marie Academy Culinary School, she trains to make her dreams a reality with the help of her sweet spirit Vanilla. Soon, Ichigo finds herself not just working to make a name for herself among her peers, but to win big at the Cake Grand Prix. Filled with some of the most alluring confections, Yumero Pastissiere, pas, Pastissiere um, mixes a couple of competition, a dash of magic, and a pinch of romance to create a chojo series that will please any sweet tooth. This sugary delight is currently available to stream in its entirety on High Dive, which most likely means if it's on High Dive, it probably means if it does have a English dub, it was probably dubbed in Houston by Sentai. This is one I've seen the title before here. Let's see. Yeah, yeah, we got a quiet stream tonight. No, but nobody's really saying anything. And the person who was watching just left. uh, anyways, Ristorante Paradiso. Paradiso. For something with a mellow tone to help digest the large Thanksgiving meal, settle down with a nice drink and a few episodes of Ristorante Paradiso. It tells the story of Nicoletta, who travels to Rome in an attempt to reveal the double life lived by her estranged mother, Olga. Once Nicoletta arrives, however, she is swept up in the intoxicating atmosphere at a restaurant called the Caseta della Orso. Working in the establishment, she finds herself surrounded by luxurious temptations, both edible and romantic. In between bits of scandal and intrigue, audiences will be treated to beautifully drawn gourmet meals, accompanied by equally delightful music, for a series that will electrify all the senses, but especially drive taste buds wild. Ristorante Paradiso, which I believe is Italian for Paradise Restaurant, um, can be found streaming on Crunchyroll. Puerto Rico. Now, this is one I've seen. This is a pretty good one. Kind of an interesting one too. Battling with food. And this is from the same guy who also did One Piece. So same author, same studio as One Piece. So finally, to help wake up from the food coma, action-packed Shonen Jump series Toriko is a fun mix of feats and brawls. To create the perfect full course menu, gourmet hunter Toriko teams up with rising chef Komatsu to find the best ingredients the world has to offer. That said, just like gourmet hunters in Hunter x Hunter, right? Menchi and Buara. Um, in a world filled with outrageously exotic produce, deadly game animals, and entire swaths of edible land, doing so is a tall order. While Toriko's main appeal comes in its imaginative and fantastical recipes, its battle sequences also pack a punch. Combining the two together is a great way to get the metabolism running and make room for a second round of the Thanksgiving smorgasbord. Um, the series is available to stream on Crunchyroll and Hulu. So, all right, so there we go with that one. We have 6 more stories to go through, of course. Let me see where we're at on time here. We're at least half hour into it, and yet I'm the only one here again. So, let me check something real quick here before I continue on. Just want to see how some of the other trains might be going. Oh, so he's finished, and that's what he's probably. And then let's see. All right. All right, so let's see. Let's get ready to. Okay, here's another announcement here. Uh, All right, so let's see now. Entire Lupin the Third TV series is now available to stream. Streaming service High Dive announces that it has nabbed the entire Lupin the Third TV anime series, ranging from 1972's Part One to the modern Part Six. So maybe Sentai picked up the distribution rights for that then. Article by Michael Lacerna, published 11 hours ago. So of course, for the English dub, you have of course um, Lupin the Third being Arsene Lupin the Third being voiced by Tony Oliver, Fujiko Mine being voiced by Michelle Ruff, Gaimon being voiced by Lex Lang, and Richard Epcar doing the voice of Daisuke. The past 50 years of the Lupin the Third TV anime are now available for streaming. Streaming service High Dive announced that it has acquired the streaming rights to all 6 parts of the classic Lupin the Third anime series. 2018's Part 5 and the ongoing Part 6 were already streaming exclusively on the service, but High Dive's new deal means that all of the series' previous parts, including the show's original season from 1971, oh, that's a good. I've seen that one. That's a pretty good one. Will now be available for viewing on the subscription service. In addition to the main Lupin anime, all 13 episodes of the 2012 spin-off, The Woman Called Fujiko Mine, will also join High Dive's streaming library. 2021 marked the 50th anniversary of the premiere of the original Lupin the Third anime adaptation. Part 6 features the series' return to TMS Animation, the studio that handled production of the series from 1971 to 2015. TMS is a prolific animation studio that has produced numerous hit anime series since the 1970s, ranging from classics like Detective Conan, which we know here as Case Closed, to modern hits such as Dr. Stone. Studio has even worked on a number of American animated productions, including Tiny Toon Adventures and the beloved Batman the Animated Series, parts 4 and 5. Or parts 4 and 5 of the Lupin of the Lupin series were produced by Telecon Animation Film, a TMS affiliate that is best known for producing the 2016 anime adaptation of the time traveling romance drama Orange, as well as several adaptations of Sega video games such as Phantasy Star Online, the animation, and the upcoming Shenmue animated series. Part 6 also marked the departure of the final member of the original Lupin the Third voice cast, um, Japanese cast that is, Kiyoshi Kobayashi, who has provided the voice of Lupin's partner in crime, Jigen, Daisuke Jigen. Jigen, of course, in English has been voiced by Richard Epcar for the past 50 years. Retired from acting earlier this year, Kobayashi voiced the marksman one last time for Part 6's first episode, and then passed the role on to actor Akio Otsuka, a veteran voice actor in his own right, who is now best known for providing the Japanese voice of Solid Snake in Metal Gear Solid video game series, and for his role in the as the heroic All Might in the popular My Hero Academia. So this is the guy who did the guy they were talking about here, Akio Otsuka, is the guy who did the Japanese voice for All Might shonen anime. So the various Lupin the Third anime series are all based on the manga created by artist Monkey Punch, um, which was first published in 1967. So the manga goes back even further, well into the late 60s there. The character of Lupin III is meant to be the grandchild of the famed literary thief Arsène Lupin, um, who was created in 1905 by French author Maurice Leblanc. The series is widely regarded as one of the most influential anime and manga franchises of all time, as it helped to launch the directorial career of Hayao Miyazaki. Many of us know his work from Studio Ghibli, and served as a direct influence on Shinichiro Watanabe's Cowboy Bebop. in terms of like the artwork. So there we go. There we go with that one. See if anybody is coming yet. It's still saying 0 viewers, but I know I'm viewing it. Um, Now they're saying one watching now, which is of course me. Ah, all right. So let's see. So let's get to the next article here. All right, here's another one that's got a trailer release here. New Isekai anime Land of Leedale drops new trailer premiere date. A new trailer is released for the anime adaptation of the Isekai light novel in the Land of Leedale, which releases in early 2022 by Dylan Desir, published 8 hours ago. Second trailer for the anime adaptation of the light novel in the Land of Leedale has been released. The new trailer previews the opening theme song while also confirming new cast members, staff members, including theme and a premiere date of January 5th, 2022, which I believe will be a Sunday, as I recall. Oh wait, no, actually, won't be a Sunday. That actually will be a Wednesday. Actually, now that I think about it, because January 5th, December 5th would be Sunday. The new cast members include Yui Odagiri as Ki, Kanako Yanagihara as Lit, Sakura Nakamura as Marel, and Yuki Hirose as Luin. These newcomers join previously announced cast members Eri Yukimura as Kana, Daisuke Ono as Scargo, Kaori Nazca as Mai Mai, and Tomokazu Sugita as Curtis. In the Land of Leedale is produced by Studio Maho Film, with Masayuki Yanase directing from scripts by Kazuyuki Fudayasu, Toshihide Masudate, Eri Kojima, Kaho Taguchi, and Kao Taguchi are responsible for character design, while sound direction and music composition are overseen by Masanori Tsuchiya and Kuijira Umemi, respectively. The opening theme, Happy Count, is performed by True, and Azusa Tadokoro performs the closing theme titled Hakoniwa no Kofuku, Happiness in a Miniature Garden. In the Land of Leedale, Leedale no Daichi Nite is a light novel series written by Seas and illustrated by Tommaso. After a terrible accident that leaves her on life support, series protagonist Kana's last trace of freedom lies in a VR, virtual reality, multimedia, online role-playing game world called Leedale. Suddenly, Kana finds herself in the body of her game avatar, and Leedale no longer seems to be the world that she remembers. This is obviously an isekai series. In the land of Leedale, began serialization on Let's Become Novelists website in November 2010, ran until December 2012. After the story ended, Seas published a 6-chapter sequel and ran from 2013 to 2019. In January 2019, Kadokawa began publishing the story in revised print editions, with Yen Press distributing the novels in English in October 2020. The novel was also adapted into a manga in 2019, written by Ryo Suzukaze and illustrated by Dashio Tsukimi. This manga was published on Kadokawa's Dengeki PlayStation comic web manga website and licensed in English by Yen Press. Crunchyroll premiered the anime at Anime New York NYC this past weekend and will simulcast it in 8 different languages once it airs on television. In the Land of Leedale premieres on Tokyo MX Station on January 5th, 2022 at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, there we go with that one. And still. I guess with it being the day before Thanksgiving, I guess really shouldn't have expected too much. As people are probably getting ready for their Thanksgiving dinners and all that. All right, let me at least check what time it is. Like 47 minutes, 53 seconds. You're gonna be dropping in, son. I'm like, you're gonna be dropping, but you're going to be dropping. All right. Hey, what time is it now? Yeah. All right, Made in Abyss returns with season 2 trailer. The new trailer for Made in Abyss, the Golden City of the Scorching Sun, is introducing a few new faces to fans of the anime. Article by Lance Ghost, published 8 hours ago. Oh, there we go there. Delvers rejoice as a brand new trailer for season 2 of Made in Abyss has been revealed. preview for the next season begins with a new group of adventurers who are searching for a golden city. The trailer introduces four new characters to the series: Vueko, Bilaf, Wazu Kian, and Faputa. The final scene of the trailer is a short clip of the series' original trio of Rico, Reg, and Nanachi. Um, who are enjoying a lighthearted break from their journey. The second season of the show will be entitled Made in Abyss, The Golden City of the Scorching Sun, and is a direct sequel to the series' third movie, Made in Abyss, Dawn of the Dead Soul. Animation studio Kinema Citrus, Rising of the Shield Hero, and Barakamon will once again handle production of the series, which is currently scheduled for a 2022 premiere window. And there's the scene right there. The story follows Rico, an orphaned girl who lives in a town built around a gargantuan, mysterious pit known as the Abyss. The massive chasm attracts many adventurers known as delvers, as in they delve into the abyss, who explore the abyss depths in the hopes of finding artifacts and treasure left behind by an ancient civilization. After receiving a letter from her mother, who disappeared into the abyss years earlier and was presumed to be dead, Rico sets off on a journey to reach the bottom of the abyss and find her family. The original Made in Abyss manga was created by Tsukushi Akihito and was originally published on Takashobo's webcomic Gamma. It was then adapted into a 13-episode anime in 2017, which was followed up by two compilation films that retold the events of the series in 2019, and an all-new sequel film released in 2020. Fans and critics have praised the show for its high-quality animation and stellar soundtrack, with both elements being cited as crucial to conveying the beauty and the horror that is found within the titular abyss. The first season of Made in Abyss is available for streaming on Netflix, Prime Video, and High Dive. The three theatrical releases in the series, Made in Abyss Journey's Dawn, Made in Abyss Wandering Twilight, and Made in Abyss the movie Dawn of the Deep Soul, are also available exclusively on High Dive. There we go with that one. Let's see how many. So we got 1, 2, 3. So we got 4. So 5 of the 8. So we're over halfway done then. This will be our next article. Let me see if anybody's dropped in yet. Oh, now we have 2. Hello, second person. I'm glad you're here, and thank you for the like and the share. Hopefully, we can get some more friendlier people in here. Hopefully, you'll enjoy the content, and whatever you miss, you can always go back and rewatch. Thank you for being here, and I hope to hear from you in the comments soon. Anyways, happy Thanksgiving, of course. So without any further ado, let's get on to the next article here then. All right. Cloverworks, Tokyo 24th Ward reveals new trailer. A new trailer for Cloverworks' new original anime series, Tokyo 24th Ward, previews the show's music, colorful cast, and intense action. Excuse me a moment. I'm going to go off camera for a quick sec. I'll be right back. All right. Well, hello. We're finally getting some people here. As always, guys, of course, I do appreciate any and all likes and shares. Hopefully, we can get some more friendly people in here to enjoy the content. Anyways, I'll continue with this story now. Coming up on the hour mark here. See, and I've already read. So, article by Haley McCullough, published 8 hours ago. So, this is for Cloverworks Tokyo 24th Ward. So, a new trailer gives anime fans a sneak peek of Tokyo 24th Ward, the latest new series, Anime Studios Cloverworks, um, and confirms a release date for early next year. The trailer teases the show's intense tone and showcases the titular setting and its colorful characters. It also previews Tokyo 24th Ward's opening theme song, Paper Sky, by Survive Said the Prophet, who previously performed the opening and ending themes for Vinland Saga and Banana Fish. I don't know if they performed both opening and ending for both of those shows, or they performed the opening for Vinland Saga and the ending for Banana Fish, or vice versa. I don't know, but based on how they're saying it, you almost get the impression that um, they probably performed both opening and ending for both shows. So, anyways, as we continue on with the article here. Produced by Cloverworks, Fate Grand Order, Absolute Demonic Front, and Babylonia, The Promised Neverland. Directed by Naokatsu Suda, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Diamond is Unbreakable, Fire Force, and written by Vio Shimokura. Tokyo 24th Ward tells the story of Ron Akagi, Koki Suido, and Shuta Aoi, three childhood friends who go their separate ways after a dramatic incident changes their relationship forever. The three young men each try to protect the 24th Ward, an artificial island that floats above Tokyo Bay, in their own separate ways. As previously reported, Junya Inoki of Yashahime Princess Half Demon, Komi Can't Communicate, is playing Shuta. Kaito Ishikawa from Sleepy Princess in the Demon Castle and the Rising of the Shield Hero voices Koki and Yuma Uchida. And voices Koki and Yuma Uchida. Orient Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai plays Ran. Yeah, and I'm just digging some of these long titles that you're seeing in anime now. I mean, sentence like anime titles. Komi Can't Communicate. Sleepy Princess in the Demon Castle. The Rising of the Shield Hero. Rascal does not play with Bunny. Does not dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. It's kind of interesting to see these kind of sentence like full on sentence like titles here. They are joined by many other veteran voice actors like, now these are, of course, veteran Japanese voice actors, or Seryu as they're called. Manaka Iwami from Log Horizon, Destruction of the Round Table, Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, Yui Makino, King's Game the Animation, Space Dandy, Hitomi Nabatame, Girls Frontline, The World Ends With You, the animation, Eri Kitamura, So I'm a Spider, So What, Made in Abyss, which we just, of course, talked about earlier. Sayaka Ohara, Pretty Guardian, Sailor Moon, Eternal, The Moon. Of course, many of us know Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon simply as Sailor Moon. Evangelion 3.0, You Can Not Redo. And Titan Kusumoki, How a realist hero rebuilt the kingdom. Assassination Classroom. Again, another one of those sentence titles. Tokyo's 24th Ward isn't the only new anime project that is in the works for Cloverworks. The studio's other new titles include Spy Family, an adaptation of Tatsuya Endo's popular manga series of the same name, In the Heart of Kunoichi Tsubaki, an adaptation of Yamamoto's comedy manga, Akebi's Sailor Uniform, an anime series based on Hiro Seinen series, and My Dressed Up Darling, a new show based on Shinichi Fukuda's romantic comedy manga. Tokyo 24th Ward is scheduled to premiere on January 5th, 2022 so a lot of these are coming out on January 5th. Wow. With an hour-long episode, other new anime series that have confirmed 2022 release dates include Love After World Domination, The Executioner and Her Way of Life. Um, the Great Demon Lord is reborn as a typical nobody. Again, these sentence-like titles, they're just kind of cool. The Genius Prince's Guide to Raising a Nation Out of Debt, Requiem of the Rose King, Orient, and Vampire in the Garden. Well, there we go with that one. See if we got any people commenting on anything yet. No. Well, at least I had a couple people drop in there for a moment. That was nice. Anyways, I'll be right back. Gonna go off camera for a moment here. We continue on. Looks like I got some people back. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. And as always, I do appreciate any and all likes and shares. Thank you guys for being here. Hopefully, if you guys have caught any of the articles I've read thus far, hopefully you've been enjoying them. Moving on to the next one. Let's see how many more. Let's see, one. I think got a couple more here. Got planned to do. So let's just past the hour mark, okay? All right, so here's the next one. Pokemon Evolutions Part 2 release date, trailer, plot, and news to know. Pokemon Evolutions reintroduces scenes from the games, the new animation. 4 episodes are out now, and a trailer has been released for 4 more. Article by Mark York, published 6 hours ago. Pokemon has featured many fascinating stories within its games, but not all of them get properly animated. This is because the anime focuses on Ash Ketchum and his adventures, many of which are exclusive to him. As a result, some of the cooler moments from the game have been lost in fans' collective memories. Luckily, the Pokemon Evolutions miniseries seeks to rectify this in celebration of the franchise's 25th anniversary. Pokemon Evolution takes key events from the games and presents them with beautiful new animation. The series has already done at least one episode for each of the four newest generations. A trailer recently dropped for the next 4 episodes, which will cover the 4 oldest generations. Here's everything to know on the story so far and release date for the new episodes. Pokemon Evolutions, the story so far. Pokemon Evolutions is not necessarily about telling an overarching story. Instead, it features vignettes from each set of main series games. These scenes are presented with a level of detail that couldn't be accomplished with the game's limited graphics, and this new animation is greatly appreciated means of showing off some of their best moments with the love and attention they deserve. Some fans have been quick to point out that Pokemon Evolutions is similar to another miniseries, Pokemon Generations. Like Evolutions, Generations retells the events of significantly important scenes from the games. However, the latter takes a few creative liberties in telling its story. This can lead to things like reducing the player's character's involvement or telling the story from Looker's perspective, regardless of his actual presence. For now, Evolution seems more determined to tell the game's story as faithfully as possible. So with Evolution, I guess they're trying to really adapt the game to anime form. In this endeavor, Evolutions has covered key moments from Galar, Alola, Kalos, and Unova. The first episode, The Champion, covers the battle with Eternatus and the beginning of Leon's match with Victor. While Leon is preparing for his title match, he flashes back to the events of the second darkest day. This includes both his battle and Victor's battle, as well as the appearances of Zacian, Zamazenta, and Intermamax. Intermamax Eternatus. As in the game, things turn out fine, so Leon turns his focus on battling Victor and having a champion's time doing it. Episode 2, The Eclipse, focuses on Lily, Lusamine, Nebi, and Necrozma. It features a scene of Lusamine rejecting her daughter and using Nebi's power to open the Ultra wormhole. Following this, from the Alola region. Following this, Lily takes Nebi to the altar of the moon and evolves Nebi from a Cosmoeum into a Lunala. Shortly afterward, an injured Lusamine comes out of an ultra wormhole, followed by Necrozma. The Prism Pokemon battles Lunala, takes over its body, and becomes Dawnwing's Necrozma. The episode ends with Celine sending out a Pokemon to battle. Episode 3, The Visionary, follows Lysander's plans to use the ultimate weapon like in the games. Caleb teams up with Xerneas to defeat Lysander. The sore loser then turns the ultimate weapon on Team Flare's secret headquarters to grant everybody present eternal life. The episode ends with one final pre-recorded message from Lysander. The fourth and latest episode, The Plan, is an overview of Getz's Machiavellian scheming. This includes raising N to be the king of Team Plasma, convincing trainers to release their Pokemon using N to tame Zekrom, and toppling the Pokemon League. The episode ends on a major cliffhanger where Hilda confronts N. Pokemon Evolution's final episodes, trailer and release date. So here we go. This is. Let's see what we got now. And it's now saying 0 people are watching. Well, one person watching again. That's, of course, me. The last 4 episodes of Pokemon Evolutions will feature scenes from Sinnoh, Hoenn, Johto, and Kanto, and are expected to release on a weekly basis throughout the month of December. Episode 5, The Rival, is due to release December 2nd, which is a Thursday. Fans can see these new episodes as well as those previously mentioned on the official Pokemon YouTube channel and Pokemon TV. If the upcoming adventures are anything like their predecessors, it will be highly worthwhile watch. Episodes 5 through 8 are especially anticipated since the earlier generation games had even more limited graphics than the newer ones. Whatever these new episodes of Evolutions bring to the table, they are guaranteed to be a welcome update to the stories Pokemon fans love. There we go with that one. One more story. Hmm. All right. So anyway, we got one more article to go through here. Tokyo Revengers manga finally gets English print edition. Manga collectors can look forward to finally adding Tokyo Revengers to their shelves, thanks to a new omnibus edition from Seven Seas Entertainment. Article by Michael Lacerna, published 6 hours ago. Ken Wakui's acclaimed Tokyo Revengers manga is finally getting an English physical release. The popular shonen manga series about a time-traveling delinquent was previously only available in English via a digital release from publisher Kodansha. Seven Seas Entertainment announced that they will begin releasing print editions of Tokyo Revengers with a new omnibus that collects the first 2 volumes of the series into a single oversized paperback with redone lettering. A limited edition variant of the collection will also be released exclusively to Barnes & Noble stores, which will feature a variant cover and double-sided fold-out poster. The collection will be released in the United States and Canada in May 2022 for $22.99 US dollars, $28.99 Canadian. Fans who would still prefer to keep up with the series digitally can do so on the Inker digital manga platform, which recently announced that it partnered with Kodansha to offer several of the publisher's most popular titles, including Tokyo Revengers, on its service. In addition to Kodansha, Inker has partnered with a number of other comic book and manga publishers from around the world, including Image Comics, Kuaikan, and Tokyo Pop. Inker users can purchase monthly subscription that gives them unlimited access to the service's library of manga, manhwa, and other comics, or they can purchase individual chapters and issues of each series for a small fee. Tokyo Revengers was originally published in 2017, and in 4 short years, it has managed to become one of the best selling manga series of the last decade. With over 40 million copies in circulation worldwide, an anime adaptation of the series aired its 24 episode first season earlier this year. Anime was produced by Leiden Films, the animation studio that also produced the anime adaptation of the heroic legend of Arslan and Cells at Work, Code Black. Um, the anime can be streamed from Crunchyroll. The series was also adapted into a Japanese live action film, which was also released in 2021 and has become the highest grossing live action film in Japan for the year. The movie outperformed bigger budget American blockbusters such as Shang-Chi and The Legend of the Ten Rings and Fast 9 The Fast Saga. In its home region, the movie stars actor Takuma Kitamura as its central protagonist, the time displaced Takemichi Kitamura, or Takemichi. Kitamura will also play another famous anime delinquent in Netflix's upcoming live-action adaptation of the classic shonen manga Yu Hakusho, which is currently scheduled to premiere in December 2023. So there we go. There's it for all the main stories tonight. Let's see. And it would appear I was pretty much the only one on tonight. Some people came in to at least give some likes. That's good. Let me see. And then reply messages. All right. So, anyways, let's see where are we at on time here. We're at the hour 22 mark. So, well, it looks like I'm the only one here, so I guess I can start wrapping up here. Of course, as I said, this is a short week this week. I am, of course, going to be taking tomorrow and Friday off this week for the holidays. I would like to wish everybody, when you come back and watch this on the replay, I would like to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. And hopefully you have a good time with your families. Next week we'll be back to the full 5 days. Next Friday, of course, December 3rd, we'll be getting back into the historical comic retrospect, and hopefully Batgoat will be with me, but I'm still, of course, that's still up in the air because I know he was mentioning he might be leaving earlier than he initially planned for vacation. I have to still wait to hear back from him on that. So, anyways, when we do come back next Friday for the historical comics retrospect on the 3rd, we'll be looking at stuff from Dell and Centaur that went on sale back in August of 1938. So let me see. Anything else? And of course, for the start of the next week, we should have a number of stories from Bounding Comics because, of course, we'll be taking the extra day off to build that up even more. So, anything else before? Nope, I think I've hit just about everything there. All right. Well, with that, I guess it's time to wrap up here. I'm gonna go ahead and do this day in each history. Today being Wednesday, November 24th, 2021. Let's go ahead and take a look back at this day in each history. History! 21, 96, 71. Alrighty then. Oh. So let's get to this day in each history. Today being Wednesday, November the 24th, day before Thanksgiving. Let's go ahead and take a look back at this day in each history. So, first off, on this day in 1941, 80 years ago today, uh, Pantry Panic, the Woody Woodpecker cartoon, the Walter Lantz Woody Woodpecker cartoon, Pantry Panic, premiered in theaters on this date back in 1941, 80 years ago today. This was the only Woody short to feature Danny Webb as Woody's voice. So, on this date, back in 1941, the Walter Lantz directed Pantry Panic, a Woody Woodpecker cartoon, um, premiered in theaters on this date, in which it was the only short to feature Danny Webb as the voice of Woody Woodpecker. So, anyways, as we now move on to the next piece of niche history here. On this day in 1971, which was 50 years ago today, the 45th and final issue of Edgar Rice Burroughs' Korak, Son of Tarzan, went on sale on newsstands from Gold Key Comics, sold for 15 cents and was 32 pages. So on this date, 50 years ago today, the 45th and final issue of Edgar Rice Burroughs' Korak, Son of Tarzan went on sale from Gold Key on this date back in 1971. All right. All right, so now we're going to head to the next. On this date, 25 years ago today, um, from the Norfolk Scope in Norfolk, Virginia, WCW held its World War III event in Norfolk on this date 25 years ago today. In the main event, you saw the Giant, aka Paul White, aka The Big Show, win the 3-ring 60-man battle royal. You had 60 men all competing to win the match there. Also on the also on the night, the Outsiders defeated the Faces of Fear and the Nasty Boys in a triangle match for the WCW World Tag Team Championships. Dean Malenko retained the WCW World Cruiserweight Championship over Psychosis. Harlem Heat had defeated the Amazing French Canadians to allow, basically in a match that was stipulated as the respective managers, Sister Sherry Martel of Harlem Heat getting, let's say, 5 minutes alone in the ring with Colonel Robert Parker, in which she defeated Parker via countout. Parker, of course, known to most Southern fans as Robert Fuller. And earlier in the night, prior to his win in the 60-man Battle Royal, the Giant defeated Jeff Jarrett. And the opening match of the night saw the Ultimo Dragon, managed by Sonny Ono, defeat Rey Mysterio Jr. for the J Crown Championship. So that happened on this date 25 years ago today, in which WCW held its World War III event from the Norfolk Scope in Norfolk, Virginia. And last but not least, On this date in 2006, the OVA Freedom was released on this date from Sunrise Studio. Sunrise on this date, 2006, 15 years ago today. Sunrise Studios released the OVA Freedom on this date in 2006. So that's all that we have for you guys tonight. We're just past the hour 30 mark, so that's good. I always like to try to hit that mark. For those who did drop in and drop a like and share and stuff like that, I do appreciate that. I thank you guys for that. And again, happy Thanksgiving, and I will see everybody back here on Monday. Bye.